Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Good job, Eddie Hearn. In case you guys didn't know, Eddie Hearn's been putting in the work and the results are showing. I'm going to tell you, I think Eddie Hearn, man, is doing something very good, very inspirational. Knowing his schedule, this man is extremely busy. Getting up 4 or 5 in the morning to go jog, finding time to actually go and work out, being on the road the way he is, and having the discipline to pass up on the fast food, the greasy foods, those comfort foods, and go and eat the things that may not have such a nice taste, but the things he's gonna need to get the results to change his body. And I'm going to tell you, man, as a guy who used to lift a lot of weights, who used to work out, just like a lot of you guys, the men and women out there, man, it takes a lot to stay focused and dedicated. But if you ask me, man, am I surprised that Eddie Hearn was able to get what he says is in the best shape of his life? No, I'm not surprised. And I'm going to tell you why. Because obviously you have to have a little, not even... For those who are trying to finish my sentence, oh, he has discipline. No, he's OCD. When you at that level, you gotta have a little bit of OCD in you, man. I'm gonna tell you, I had that shit too, just like a lot of you. You know what I mean? And if you're gonna take something on and you commit to it, you gotta see it through. However, I will say this, right? I think for what he's doing, I'm not saying, I think his schedule may be a bit more rigorous than a lot of people's schedules. Not everyone's. But I think it can be a little easier for him to have access to certain facilities and to certain types of training with elite trainers and strength and conditioning experts than most people, just because this man is a damn boxing promoter at the highest level. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter what you have access to. If you don't have the discipline and the will to find a way to win inside the damn gym and outside the gym when you're tempted to eat your little sweets and your little stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to work out. But anyway, Eddie Hearn deserves a lot of respect. Matter of fact, he's looking in pretty good shape. I like to see him and Ellerby. Finally get it on. But that being said, shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Big up Eddie Hearn. Man's doing good things, man. You know, I don't see why people don't like Eddie Hearn. I like Eddie Hearn, man. I think he's funny. I do think he's, I'm always talking shit about the secret society, right? I like to have fun with the whole secret society thing. But I do think there are some guys who are in bed with certain factions that other people can't possibly create those relationships with. And I think Eddie Hearn has, all the necessary connections to make sure the type of fights he wants to get made, gets made. And the type of money he wants his fighters to get, somehow he's able to land those deals. Top rank, Frank Warren. But nonetheless, it doesn't negate the fact that Eddie Hearn, in my opinion, is a damn good promoter. And we can sit here and talk boxing all day, and I have opinions about Eddie Hearn where I may not agree with some things. But one thing's for sure, I think Eddie Hearn's a good promoter. He's a little bit crazy and shit, but it's all good. Anyway, good job motivating a lot of people. With his schedule, it's not easy to achieve what he's been able to achieve physically. That being said, y'all keep cool in the breeze.